Hi everyone, hope you're all keeping safe and well during these difficult times. My name's Colin and I'm the Citizens Advice Gambling Support Service Trainer covering the whole of Yorkshire, Humberside and North Lincolnshire. I'm based at a local Citizens Advice office in Halifax, West Yorkshire, and that covers the whole of the Calderdale region. To quote a well-known REM song, that's me in the corner. I just quickly wanted to put something together as due to the lockdown, we've all obviously not been able to get out and about as we would do normally. And so I just wanted to offer you a quick overview of what our training consists of, what's entailed, and what the aims of the training are, so that you're aware of what it will look like in practice once the time comes. So, who are we then? Well, the Citizens Advice Gambling Support Service was originally set up in April 2019 and is operated across the whole of England and Wales from 12 local Citizens Advice Bureau offices. Each office is responsible for its own region, and as I have already mentioned, the region that I cover is Yorkshire, Humberside and North Lincolnshire. The service is funded by GambleAware, who are a national independent charity, and it's initially on a 2-year pilot project. We of course hope that this will be continued, as we most certainly see the value in it and truly believe that these issues require highlighting and bringing into the public's awareness to sit alongside that of alcohol and substance misuse. The aim of the service is simple: to reduce gambling harm, and to do so by empowering you to recognise the signs of problem gambling and equip you with the knowledge on how to help and where to signpost problem gamblers to. There are 3 main aspects that we as a service focus on in our aims to reduce gambling harm, and they are to raise awareness, deliver training, and to help you gain a better knowledge of how you can help your clients. Raising awareness can take many different forms, from reaching out on social media to hosting awareness events, promoting the service at various functions, attending community meetings, or having a stand at well-used public venues, for example. As I mentioned before, I'm keen to raise the awareness of gambling to alongside that of the fantastic work that is already done around alcohol and substance misuse. The training that we deliver will be tailored to fit your organisation, and the main aim of the training is to give you the knowledge on not only how to identify someone who may be at risk of or is currently struggling with a gambling problem, but also to provide you with details on the support that is available and how to refer clients on for that further help and support. And finally, we aim to give you the confidence on how to approach the conversation with your clients in a way that is comfortable for both you and for them. We're always available to help you after this training is concluded. We're just a phone call or an email away, details of which will be at the end of this presentation. So, for many, when they think about gambling and the harms associated with it, the obvious go-to harm is financial. And of course this can be significant and extremely common amongst those with gambling issues. However, what's not as readily associated are the additional harms that are also caused directly as a result of gambling. We'll discuss these in more detail during our training session. However, I've incorporated this section into the presentation just to highlight the multitude of additional harms also caused. Many of these harms interlink, overlap, and some actually create and cause further harms which can be traced back to gambling as the origin. Just as one hypothetical example, someone who is gambling at problematic levels could become depressed or stressed due to the financial pressure that they have now found themselves under. This could lead to absenteeism from work and cause worry to family and friends, which places a strain on relationships. Mental health issues as a result can then place a demand on community services, such as doctors or in some cases the emergency services. As you can see in this very basic and all too common example, the ripple effect can be far-reaching, way beyond the individual, and it's estimated that for each problem gambler there are up to 7 other people affected. We'll look in much more detail at this during the training. Another area that we will look at in more detail during the training will be what we call the gambling triangle. Essentially, this triangle is made up of the 3 components an individual requires to be able to gamble: access, time and money. If one or more aspects of this model are removed, the person will find it increasingly difficult to gamble. To remove access, we will look at things like self-exclusions, blocking software and deposit limits, among others. For time, we will look at the times when an individual is more likely to gamble, or is at a greater risk of gambling due to periods of boredom, particular environmental factors that can cause urges to gamble, and how to combat these with more positive activities. And for money, we will discuss things like how the banks are becoming increasingly aware of the role that they can play in helping protect their customers, how to plan and budget money to reduce the risk of gambling, and also the roles that trusted family and friends can play in helping a problem gambler with their finances. So I hope you found this short video helpful and informative. As mentioned at the beginning, this is only intended as a brief overview of our training to bridge the gap until such a time as we can arrange to all get together for some more comprehensive training face to face. Until then though, please feel free to take a note of my contact details, which you can see on the screen now. If you have any queries regarding the training or any clients who you may be working with who have gambling issues, I'm only a phone call or an email away. If you're on social media, I'd also be very pleased if you could follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle is obviously on screen right now. I'll be tweeting regular gambling related news and stories along with updates as to what's happening with our service as we move forwards. Thanks again for watching, stay safe, and I hope we can see one another soon. Thank you.